I'm Steve from Technology Core, and in this video we're going to have a look at the geography tools. So geography tools are one of the options here in the toolbars. So we open it up and we've got half a dozen functions which we can use over the top of existing content or websites, whatever. So we'll just have a bit of a brief look at each of these tools. So if we go into the first one, this is just a map tool. So this gives you all the countries within the world. What we can do is obviously make it bigger or smaller. We can select an area. So this is Oceania. And then we select this button and it will bring that Oceania region out onto our screen. So I'll just put a background up there so that we can see it a bit better. Okay, and then what we can do is actually it'll reveal the label, or we can bring out a particular country, and then with Australia as an example, we'll go through all the different states. So this is something that doesn't rely your laptop or computer to be online. You can grab a map that's local to your PC, which is quite handy. All right, so if we then go and have a look at our Google Maps. So this one actually relies on the internet being on your laptop, and it will just open up Google Maps. And we can use it exactly the same way as we would an ordinary Google Maps. We've got satellite, a map, and so forth. What we can do though is, using our tools in WizTeach, I can write, if I want to go to a particular city, I can write it here, putting it into text, and then what I can do is drop that over the top of the map. And what that will do, will recognise the city and it will zoom in on that particular area. All right, and again I can change the size of it. So I could have photos or other information about Melbourne here, but have that on our map. So that's Google Maps. So people will be pretty familiar with that. This is what we call a weather bug, and this will give you up-to-date weather. And again, it will rely entirely on the PC or the laptop that's you're using to be connected to the internet. So if you're not, it won't actually work. So what I can do is drop that over our Google Maps, and that will actually pick up where you are within Google Maps and give you the live weather. So Tullamarine is a suburb of Melbourne. That's the nearest weather station. So it's telling us now, giving us live information about that. And there's also wind and rain and sunrise and sunset. So there's a bit of info there for you. Okay. Fourth one is just some weather. So we've got clouds and sun and so forth. So you could use that at any time. So you could bring that over the top of, again, existing content. So these are just static pictures to do with the weather. All right. So let's have a look at, this is just a Fahrenheit and Celsius converter. So we just put the Fahrenheit temperature in there and it'll tell us what the Celsius temperature is. And then the last one we've got here is a graph. So we can enter in a title at the top there, enter in the title of the graph and an item. So this could be used, say, in conjunction with your weather bug, taking periodical weather readings during the day and then putting, say, the time in the item and what the temperature was. And that will give you and then we can bring out a graph and so forth. So these are all just sort of like flash. Obviously that we haven't got any data, but that will bring up flash graphs in there. So you can use it for anything, but it's, given that it's in the geography, you might use it for weather or rain or whatever. So there's a couple of tools, or all the tools within geography. I hope you found that useful. Have a look at our other videos if you've got any questions. Thanks very much.